folks, welcome back to Satisfactory. You're watching Sammy Oak. While Sammy's not my real name, it is what I like to go by. We're back, playing some Satisfactory. These are going to be a couple of more chill sort of episodes, I think. Because I'm pretty tired today. I didn't have the greatest sleep last night, but I have to get a couple of more episodes queued up, and I felt like playing anyway. So here we are, playing a couple more, one more session's worth today, and we'll see what we can accomplish. If you remember, we have this little operation happening with just some basic materials being developed into our containers. Got the sheets, the rods, screws, more sheets and rods here. We got spools of wire and a couple of concrete situations happening too. Which is pretty much everything that we can have being made, aside from reinforced plates. But that's just like... Oh, I can't even do that yet. I can't even have this automated yet. We don't have the right machinery capabilities. So yeah, pretty good so far. Got everything happening that I can. Look, it's a mess. It's a mess, but it's home. It's home on this strange alien planet. Today I wanted to start setting up a proper power station. Just a little one. Rather than having all these biomass burners scattered around, like near each set of machines, I'm going to have one main area where all of them are set up, and we'll just kind of branch out, powering everything. And that way I can have automated biomass into each generator. Which is great. That's another thing they added when they full released the game, is this intake on the biomass burners. This right here. That was never there. You had to... It was fully like by hand. You had to chop trees, gather the wood, and feed it in yourself. But now, they have an intake, so I can have constructors making all the biomass for me and then just feeding them in automatically. The only thing I have to do is chop the wood. That's it. Yes, that should be pretty easy work. Let's go ahead and get started with that. I think I had to do a couple of upgrades first. Well, I don't have to, but there was one. We have the chainsaw. That's definitely one I want to do quickly. We're going to do obstacle clearing, and we're going to do base building, because I want the setup on a foundation, on platforms. So let's select this one first, because they're going to be pretty easy. Alright, I need a little more concrete. Got enough sheets there, and I've got enough rods. Let's just grab some more concrete. Sweet. That's the good thing about having all this running in the background, is I can just grab this stuff when I need it. Oh, we've got the proper launch pod button now. So this guy's gonna go and
Several new structures are now available.
I don't know.
Improving factory organization.
Go and get the resources I need for these things I just unlocked, I suppose is what he's doing.
Any structure. In the event that
Don't crash into that ray. Whatever you do.
prior to planetfall,
There he goes. Basically what that means is there's just a cooldown.
humans and or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
So true. There's just a bit of a cooldown, so you can't straight away upgrade to the next one. You can load the materials in, but you can't hit the next pod until the other one comes back. Just so that you pace yourself, I guess. And that, I'm pretty sure that does increase in time. Oh. What seems to be the problem? I just ran out of fuel somewhere. We have a lot more. Let's go ahead and quickly make some more biomass. Let's go check out what tripped. Yeah, so this sort of thing I won't have to worry about. I won't have to worry about running around finding which burner ran out of power because it's all going to be in the same spot. Right, here we go. This guy right here. Yeah, I think this one burns the quickest because of how many machines are connected. We'll go ahead and top everything up for now. And then hopefully by the time it all runs out again, I'll have the other station set up. By the end of this episode, possibly. Oh, there you go. See, that wasn't too long at all. Wire. Okay. I missed one over there, but that's fine. Whatever. Alright, so now I should have all this stuff. Where are we? All this stuff. I'll have all these foundations and a lookout tower. I've got a natural lookout tower right here, though, and here. So we won't be putting one of those down just yet. But yeah, let's check it out. Foundations. Here we go. And this is what we need all the concrete for, because yeah, foundations are primarily concrete. Just got to figure out where I want to build this power station. Keeping in mind I don't want to get in the way of my future endeavors with the entire factory. It's nice and flat out here. But this is sort of, I think, where I want to build the factory. The only annoying part of it is that big pile of shit right there. Stinky shit. If that wasn't there, this would be like incredible space to work in. But you have to kind of work around that. But still, this is probably the best place to build the factory because it's still pretty big, open, flat area. And you can kind of branch it around. I can also just build elevated, which I will because you don't want to start off by like putting a foundation here and then you're going to have rocks in your base. That we don't want. So if this is where the factory is going to be, I'm thinking maybe up over here for the power station. Then it can all branch from there. And then I'll have like factory here and here, and it will just all be powered from up here. All right, let's do that. Just grab a bunch of sheets, a bunch of concrete, and we'll get started. Should be enough, hopefully. Right, you know what? I'll just grab like a bunch of everything so that I don't have to run back. Grab a bunch of wire as well, and I'll make some more cable. We'll need some screws. And grab another stack of rods too. And I'll just grab some more sheets while I'm at it. Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this away. Where do I got shit from? I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't really want that or that. See, this is what I was talking about. You just don't have a use for all these raw materials anymore. Like, so quickly. That's fine. I'm going to build a equipment workshop and a workbench up here as well. The hub, however, you can only have one of. So that'll have to stay. Alright, so yeah, this should be a nice little area for the power station. It's nice and flat up here. Yeah, that's not bad. Nice little spot. Alright, just clear all this out of the way. Oh, that didn't take long. Oh, that was probably the one that I didn't fill up. Which I think is concrete. That's alright. That'll be alright until I really need concrete later on and I didn't refuel it. That's fine. Okay, so I might start up on this level and then work out that way. So something like this. It's probably maybe that way, maybe this way, something like this. Yeah, that should be pretty good. And then I'll just build it out over there. So the way I want this set up is I need 2 containers to begin with for the input. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, what I can do actually is, if I remember how to, build mode. Oh, so we can go to zoop mode and that just lets us do a bunch. Right out there. Yeah, just do it. Let's dream big and just make a huge platform. Let's see, yeah, that used a bit of concrete. Okay. So let's say with the containers, I guess I want to leave as much room for the actual generators as I can. So let's just probably put these right on the edge. I can still build out this way if I need to later on. I want to chuck him there. And chuck him there in line. So I'll be filling this one with leaves and I'll be filling this one with wood. And then what that is going to do is funnel straight into constructors. So the next thing I need to do is I'll just build out over here. For a nice little workshop area. Sure, we'll just chuck him there, and craft bench, I'll just chuck him there. I'm sure I'll change all this around and everything's going to change 100 times over. But that's all good. Make a couple of plates. Okay. Actually need 2 sets. Because the biomass is going to be converted immediately into biofuel, which I don't have unlocked yet. We'll run down and do that in a sec once this is all set up. But yeah, let's just see if these constructors are going to fit snug in here. That's lined up. Yeah, should do. As close as it can get. Cool. And then the other one Right there. So. Alright, so yeah. Leaves on the left. So we want to set this constructor to leaves to biomass. And this one we want wood biomass. And this power station, of course, is going to power itself. Alright, and then straight up, we just repeat that process. Alright, ran out of cables. Grab some more cables. Good. Alright, check that out. I just used the hotbar for the first time ever. Pretty handy, that hotbar that I've never used before. Alright, and then these, which I won't be able to set yet because I haven't unlocked it, but there'll be solid biofuel here. Which I'll set both of those to. And then the biofuel is just going to channel into every single generator. Somehow. I'm going to need splitters too, I guess. Because I'm going to have generators sort of set up. Yeah, they're pretty big. Alright, what I might do is I'll have to unlock the logistics, whatever it was called, to get the mergers and the splitters. And then I'll have the biomass merge into one conveyor line, which will then keep splitting itself into the generators. Yep, that's the plan. It's going to be super efficient. It's going to be incredible. They're just going to be lined up along like that. And there's going to be a splitter in front of each one because it needs to keep splitting 3 ways. Did I do that right? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it. And then these are gonna all join to one power pole, which is gonna just branch down into everything. It's gonna give us the total power output. Yeah, hopefully this is gonna be pretty efficient. Let's head back down and do those upgrades so we can finish that up. It's bedtime actually. Not to worry, pioneers don't sleep. Apparently. Don't know what those bunk beds are for. Alright, let's just fill this up on the way past. Okay, so next I'll do the splitters. I already selected this one. Alright, that's fine. We'll get this out of the way. 500 screws, 100 cables, 100 concrete. Let's just do the concrete straight up. Make a shitload of cables. Oh, and hopefully by the end of this episode, power won't be a worry anymore. And I'll try and keep it fueled off screen. Because I don't want to have to, I don't want to dedicate episodes at a time to chopping trees down. Cool. So that's the cable. Smack that in there. Let's grab some more screws. And Mr. Pod can take flight again. Goes.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size.
Ah, we got a...
Note. Will you
Nice.
be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be
Oh.
if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to
Oh, so
efficiency.
you're encouraging
This isn't just
deforestation.
fun, it's contractually mandated. Fun, fun, fun.
Okay. Good to know. Approval for ruining an alien planet. Earth wasn't enough. I don't even really need to make the chainsaw just yet. All I really wanted that for was for the biomass recipe, the biofuel recipe. So I can chuck all this stuff in there. And now that we've done that, we can come back and select this one. Which I pretty much should have all that stuff as well. Grab some more of everything. Oops, that's over here. I'm glad we have a lot of copper wire. It's super handy. Shovel that inside. Please. Oh, right. I can't. Oh, so you can't even fill it. Can't even fill it until the pod comes back. Okay, let's just check out the chainsaw recipe then. Might as well. So that stuff, I need a few more reinforced plates and some more cables. That's easy. Easy peasy, let's just make one. Why not? How many cables was it? 15 or something? 25? Just gonna make a bunch because I'm gonna need more anyway. Eventually I'll have a automated cable creator too. Eventually I'm gonna have automated everything, just filling it its own containers. Alright, here we go. Alright. No tree is safe now. Oh, we gotta hit the inspect first. Hell yeah. But we need solid biofuel to actually fuel the chainsaw first. So we're gonna make some of that. The fuck? No, I don't want that. I actually really don't want that. Okay. He's back. Let's continue. Okay.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance.
Yes, lifting as well is a very important
Fix-It encourages
feature.
you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize
that's nice.
all the people relying on you.
Ah.
The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you
Right.
with hope and tears in their eyes.
Yeah, that really
Breathe
puts
out,
me at ease.
Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Yeah, thanks, Ada. That just does not make me anxious at all. Just thousands of people staring at me, relying on me. Oh, so calm. Alright, now we should be able to finish this up. Once I have just like an overload of concrete and sheets, I'll make this look not floating. I'll build it down to the ground, or probably build it out or something like that. For now, I just wanted the basic skeleton of a foundation. Okay. Now, logistics, we have conveyor lift, which I'm not going to use yet, but I do need the conveyor merger. We'll plonk one right here. Okay, right in the middle of this square. Perfect. We can set these guys to solid biofuel. And then we're going to shove... Right, we're going to shove their output straight in here. Very nice. What's the output? 60 per minute, and it outputs 4, so we shouldn't have any like congestion on these conveyors. I don't think. We'll find out anyway if we do. How many... I think I've got... How many generators have I got around so far? There's 3 standalone and the 2 on the hub. The 2 on the hub, I'm sure I'll use to power something else later on. But all the machinery is going to be powered from here. So I think I'll need... Probably 5 set up for now, just to be safe. We'll just have them all on this side. Okay. Lined up and ready to go. Ready to burn. Now we need a splitter. Make sure they're all lined up. That's lined up on the other side. Yep. Just need a few of these. Alright, I think they're all good. Don't forget my hotbar. Alright, then we'll just connect all of these up. Starting to lose power. Alright, cool. That's all lined up and looking nice. These connected. Okie dokie. Oh, I forgot about the addition of these machines as well, so... we'll see if it's enough power soon enough. I'll have this first one powering the machinery here, and then the rest can branch off. Oh no, I said it's all going to connect into the one pole anyway, so it's, yeah. They'll all be on one grid. Okay. Will have to be a couple of poles actually, because they're only Mark 1 poles. I think we're ready. Let's just chuck the pole. Let's chuck one pole. Where do I want the poles? That's the next question. I guess I'll just have each of them connected to a pole. Maybe like starting from here. I'll just, oh, okay, you can rotate the poles, that's cool. Just line up poles along like this. You don't lose power, like to the environment, depending on like how many poles and things you have connected. Like there's no, this game doesn't have entropy. So it doesn't matter how congested or anything the power lines are. I don't think there's like a maximum capability, as far as I'm aware. There could well be, but from my experience in this game, you could just have as many machines hooked up, as many generators hooked up, and like a billion power poles, and there'll be no like overloading or anything like that. Conveyor belts, on the other hand, physically can have a limit. So you can see with our wire, it was 2 at a time. Like you can have one continuous flow, that's it, and then you kind of gotta upgrade the conveyor belts to be faster. So what I'm trying to say is this should work, and you don't need to worry. So let's go ahead and connect these up to each pole. And we'll connect the poles together. Like this. Okay. And then there'll be I'll chuck one pole right in the center here. That looks pretty good. Oh, but that's not going to be able to handle everything. It's a measly 4 connections. I'll need another one. Damn, I cannot wait to get Mark II poles. Let's chuck another one there for now. So then I'll hook that up there. Everything still looks fairly neat. And then we'll just have one there. Oops, don't like that. That didn't sit well with me. That one. And then there and there. Okie doke. Now to get this up and running, all I need to do is power one of these machines by hand. And then I can start loading it in. And then we'll have automated power. Woohoo. Just in the nick of time as well, because it's about time to call the episode. So for example, I can just shove some wood in here, and that's going to start automatically funneling into the first constructor, and chuck some leaves in here. And same as. These aren't powered. So let's chuck some mass in the first gen. Like that. That's going to kick things off. Be enough power to get this going. We'll be able to see the biomass being made here, here, and that's going to come straight through into the next one, which is going to create our first sighting of solid fuel. Hello? Did I not choose the right? Oh no, here it comes. It's just a little slow, that's all. Alright, and then that's going to come along and just merge into here and split into every single machine to start filling them all up. Okay. So that's going to, for now, it's going to spread the load along all the machines. So as you can see, we've got a max connections of 16 megawatts. That's our 4 machines over here. It's a capacity of 120 megawatts, like as a combination of all of the generators. Alright, that wasn't these. I was like, great, that didn't last long. I was like, shit, what did I do wrong? But no, it was a different one, somewhere else. Yeah, so we have 150 megawatts capacity. And it's as simple as just adding more on this side, or I can even just keep building out there. Yeah, heaps of room. And that'll up the capacity, and it's only a production of 0.4 megawatts. I think that's all right. So that's when the machines dip and aren't producing anything for a minute there. But yeah, it shouldn't be consuming a lot per generator. Yeah, these are only 4 per minute. I think the biomass was 20 per minute, and then leaves and wood were like 40 and 60 per minute or something like that. So huge help having the solid biofuel. Okay. All right, I'll call that one there. Now that we've got our power station powering itself so far. And then the next step is I'm going to go and take down all of these standalone generators and just hook them all up to this. And then I might as well snag some fuel here from the operation. Just to power my chainsaw. I don't know how quickly the chainsaw consumes fuel. But then we can go ahead and do stuff like this. Just like that, and that's a good source of wood. Much quicker than little shrubs. So maybe I'll do a little bit of that off screen as well, just so I can keep it fueled up for the next episode. But yeah, I'm rambling and this one's going on too long. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to quickly switch over and we'll do one more episode here in this session. And I will catch us then. Bye-bye.